Yo, what's going on, everybody? We are back today with another episode. Today, I have another guest on. Same guest as last week. You might already recognize this guy. Muay Thai coach slash strength and conditioning coach slash trainer slash sparring partner, Eric Valadez. How are we doing, brother? And welcome back.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, it feels good to be back, man. Just, you know, good weekend, watch some good fights. Texans got to win. Unfortunately, today wasn't so great for the Houston Astros, but, that's for another pod, whatever.
That's for another pod, folks. Houston Astros did make the playoffs. I know we get a lot of hate. H-Town in this bitch. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. But shout out the Texans and also shout out the fights this past weekend. Um,
Definitely,
we did a
definitely.
pre-show, folks. If you haven't already tuned in, go watch them last week. We did a pre-show for one championship that was this past Friday, and then we also did a pre-show and prediction show for UFC Paris, which happened this past weekend. And let me say, Eric, it was a fucking amazing event, bro. What were your thoughts over it?
Yeah, man. It was a good card, man. Honestly, there was a lot of good fights on there, a lot of bangers, stuff like that.
A
Not
lot of
I don't
knockouts.
I don't I don't I don't I don't know if I have really any complaints about any of the cards except for the one we got robbed on. But other than that, dude, it was a fun night. Yeah, man. I was actually at work when they started. I had my phone on watching them while I'm training. So of course, I'm working out and my workout session was trash because I'm sitting here trying to watch all the fights. Thank you for, putting that on at 11 o'clock in the morning. Appreciate that, Dan.
Dude, I kind of hate when they do that. I get it. It makes the vibes over there different for them, but they didn't do it for
Yeah.
any pay-per-view. Leon Edwards
Yeah.
versus Law. They made them
Right.
boys suffer over there. It was prime time, bro.
Exactly, exactly.
There's nothing better than a prime time 7 p.m. first fight start on a Saturday night, bro.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, it was a little weird, man. It's like I didn't have time to really get my day started. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like and get hyped up through everything. I'm sitting here training clients. Boom. As soon as I get done with that client, I gotta turn on my phone. I gotta get my workout in. So man, I'm not trying to run home at 11 o'clock in the morning, turn on the TV. Sit down, pop a brewski. But hey, I
Maybe
figured
you can
that.
smoke one.
You can do that too. You can do that too. Yeah. Instead, I had a pre-workout.
Also, folks, if you haven't already, Eric gives picks every Wednesday. So we do a show on Tuesday, folks, where we kind of just give our breakdowns, kind of recap what happened this past weekend. And then on Wednesdays, we're going to have another show doing our predictions. Eric is going to give y'all 5 fights every week to pick from on parlays to hit. Last week, my man went 3 out of 5. And when he was talking about that robbery, he was talking about William Gomis versus Renato Brito. Now, we got robbed on that. So I'll say 4 out of fucking 5 because we got robbed. But if y'all want to hear the full 5, folks, I'll tell you right now. Eric had Money Moicano hit. Brendan Allen, bad performance. We'll get into that. Bryan Battles, who I think is the MVP of the UFC Paris card. Brito, like we just said, and the last pirate, Morgan Charrire. So
Shout out to Cherie.
shout out Charrire. He started off for us. So shout
Yep.
out Eric and those picks. We did not have time to put one in for Frevola, but versus Ziam, but I'm glad we didn't because we would have rocked with Frevola. But I'm telling
Mm.
y'all, every Wednesday, this man's dropping very good picks. And if you want to make some easy cheddar, drop $10 to win three plus $100. We're here for it, baby.
Yeah, that's the idea, man. I'm gonna go through some of the fight card, well, some of the fight cards. We'll go through the fight card, look at some of the fights, maybe even like win by submission or what round. See what I like best, and just put something in fun, man, to make the fights a little bit more fun. Just a five pick parlay. Just throw a little $10, maybe win a couple $100. Who knows? Why not, man? Rock with your boys.
What did you put down? Was it 50 to win 800?
I did put 50. Yeah, it was to win like 800, 8 plus. So I can't remember what the exact total was, but yeah, I was to win 8 plus. So yeah, the two underdogs we had was B Allen and our boy Money. So those definitely made that price go up that much more. If we would have picked the favorites, it would have probably been more or less like 300. But hey, still, it's more money in your pocket, right?
Money and you
Money
can
you didn't
cash
have.
out at any moment. You cash out at any moment, folks. I put down 20 to win 415. So, sometimes you ain't gotta go 50 like Eric. You can stay a little low ball with your boy. So
Fact.
now that y'all know all of that, let's go ahead and get straight into the fights. Uh, there was 3 fights, Eric. on the prelims that we highlighted. And let me tell you,
Mhm.
bro, they delivered. They delivered, bro. Chris Duncan.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, to start it off for us, man, Chris Duncan versus Oki. That was pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
That was insane.
In the beginning, yeah, it didn't look good for Oki. I mean, Oki. It didn't look good for Duncan. Oki just looked faster, quicker, stronger. But man, I don't know what happened in that takedown where dude, it was crazy. I mean, he just went down, and the next thing you know, it looked like he was getting out of that, and then, as Michael Bisping can call it, the ghost guillotine.
Ghost Gillett. And he was out. Like you said, I couldn't believe how long he was out for. Are you seeing the fights over there on your screen, Eric?
No, I'm just seeing
I'll just take him down then.
the card. Yeah,
I about to say the folks, pull them fights up beside you.
I,
But
I mean, I can see the names on the card, who was fighting, but it's not showing the actual fight.
it's all good, bro. So
Yeah.
like you were saying though, he
Mhm.
I thought he got I thought it was over. Oki was on top, and then Chris, like you said, he put in that nasty gilly, which shout out
Mhm.
Dustin. Don't be silly, jump the gilly. Put in
Mhm.
that nasty guillotine, and then referee doesn't even know he's out. Chris Duncan literally lets go and is telling him he's out, he's out. And while he pushes Chris off, the guy was still out, which lets you know, bro, that shit was nasty.
Yeah, it was. One of the things like you see on guillotine sometimes that's wrong is, people try and lean back, and Duncan did exactly what he needed to do was get up in him, as they say, whisper into the ear. And I mean, once we thought, as what it looked like, that he got out, Chris went for a couple punches, and I mean, Hombo was just laying on him, dude, like he was laying on top of a bed, and Chris was like, "Yo, I'm just feeling weight, and nothing else is happening. He's out, he's out, he's out, he's out." And yeah, man, that was insane. That was insane way to start.
And then I got a little emotional, bro. I don't know if you saw his post-fight interview, but when he was mentioning the reason why he got started into MMA was because his mom, she passed
Mm-hmm.
2014. He was wearing her ashes
Mm-hmm.
around his necklace. Bro, I was getting a little choked up. First fight of the night after that, man. And shout out the French crowd for kind of embracing him and cheering him on after that, not just giving him shit.
Yeah, no doubt. Like I said, unfortunately for me, I didn't hear it live because I was working out.
Yeah.
So I just had it with me. I didn't hear everything, but yeah, I went back and watched that interview. So that was pretty cool, man. That post fight interview, and then obviously watching the post fights, the interview afterwards too. He was trying not to get emotional during that one, but yeah, man.
And
Big
then
up to Chris Duncan, man.
shout out Chris Duncan, man. Shout out Chris Duncan. We got to get you on the show with my Scottish brother. And then after that, we get two little decent fights. Nothing too crazy. They definitely weren't our highlights, and that was for a reason. You know which
Mm-hmm.
second fight was on our highlight though? Allin Fiona Perez versus the Iron Lady. I'll try it for y'all if you want to try the last name. Zheleznyakova, the Russian Iron Lady. That was insane. I literally thought Perez was going to get smoked. I thought the weight cut really affected her. You saw how she was walking when she got off the scale. But here's what I heard after the fight, and I don't know if it's bullshit or not. The coaches from Perez's camp was saying that they told her to do that intentionally, to look tired, act weak, because she might have missed weight,
Mm-hmm.
but she made 136 and a half, which I guess she technically
Mm-hmm.
missed weight. But they didn't even let her. Usually they let them take their clothes off. They put a curtain in front of them. They let them get in there. They didn't give her that chance because how she looked when she walked off. So I thought she
Mm-hmm.
was gonna get smashed by the Iron Lady. Little did I know Fiona Perez is fucking down to get down, and her submission game is nasty, bro. What were your thoughts on this fight and the celebration?
Yeah, I mean, same thing, man. Like, hearing about that because I didn't get a chance to watch the weigh-ins either. But hearing about that, hearing them talk about that, I thought, damn, that's crazy, right? And then I'm looking at her, I'm like, dude, there's no way she was short. Like she was so thick from the bottom end, bro. That's where she carries all her weight. I don't know. So I don't know if y'all were paying attention, bro, but I was paying attention to them legs and that ass. There was a lot of
Oh, we
jiggle in them
were.
legs. So she carries a lot of extra weight in those legs, man. I was looking at her like right under the hip where women tend to carry a lot of body fat, and there was a lot of extra body fat right there. So, hey man, that's just her body build. I'm sure there's more she could do to get that off, but I don't think she
Not
wants to.
complaining. We're not
She's trying to,
complaining.
yeah, hey man, she's trying to keep all that slop back there. So hey, I get it, man. More junk in the trunk, but yeah, man. That sub went in pretty fast. I mean, she had it that, and it wasn't even like a perfect, they say, arm choke,
Hmm.
because she was propped up, like on her feet instead of on the side with her body weight pulling up into it. And then yeah, that the celebration where homegirl said, "Hey man, I'm gonna make you quit that twerk," and she said, "Nah, bro, nah." And, and then she directly said, "Oh, you gonna move that way? Fuck it, I'm gonna face this way. I'm gonna get that too." Yeah.
Because the Iron Lady was talking a little shit about how he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't like the way Perez does dirty dancing. Because in
Yeah.
Russia, bro, I'm not thinking they're allowing bitches to twerk like that in Russia. I just don't see, you know what I'm saying? I just don't see Russian bitches twerking at the club or twerking in public like that after they win a fight. We don't hate on it here in
Yeah.
America, nothing but respect.
Nah, definitely.
But
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
get that cake in her face.
Yeah, she might just be a different person because I know that. Hey, no matter where you go, there's hoes in different area codes, so they're everywhere. But
And
yeah, it was quick. It was quick finish, man. Loved it, loved it. The one thing that tripped me out was how Perez, how her stance is, because when she comes out in her stance, she looks like she's about that life as far as throwing hands. But yeah, not really, not really. I mean, she comes out, that head down, she looks like this. I'm like, oh shit, okay, we're about to see a scrap, man. And nope, not really.
heavy on the
Just took her
grappling.
down. Oh, go ahead.
I was about to say, no, I'm with you. I was about to say she's just heavy on the grappling, which is what most females fights are. And I'm not talking
Mm-hmm.
shit. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, yeah. I would like to see a little bit more ground and pound. I think she had that option, but hey, man, when the sub's there, get the sub.
And then,
The
bro, we go from
sub.
that fight to I was gonna my one of my main fights I was excited for was the headline of the prelims, Ion Kutalaba versus Arslan.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, folks, that fight's either gonna be a first round bar burner or a 3 round decision. The 3 round decision is what we got. But we got
Mm-hmm.
another
Mm-hmm.
fight right before that we highlighted, bro. It was a 3 round decision, but it was very exciting. Dumar Sy versus Dao Wang Jung, two big light heavyweights. Sai's kickboxing is fucking phenomenal. He needs to definitely work on blending it like a lot better with MMA. But as far as if this was just a straight kickboxing fight, Jung wouldn't have made it past the first round. Shout out Jung, man. You don't really see too many light heavyweight Koreans like that. But dude's got a fucking chin on him, bro. His striking was phenomenal. The way he mixed it in with the clinching to kind of slow side down. Sai's a big ass dude. I think I can see him in the top 10 within 2 more fights. What's your thoughts on that? What were your thoughts on that matchup?
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, looking at it, I was going back over it again, and the one thing I noticed in the first round is like side stance and his movement reminded me of someone. But I'm not saying he is this guy, but he reminded me of a little bit of Israel Adesanya. Just in the
Oh
first,
shit!
just in the first round. Go back and look at his first round stance and the way he moves compared to like the rest of the rounds. The way he had his hands and kind of movement, hip twitch, and all that. I was like, where the fuck have I seen this style before? And I was like, got it. But yeah, I mean, kicks were fast, punches were fast. They look heavy and dangerous. I was like thinking, yo, Jones gonna be out. He's gonna be out soon. Man, chin, dude had a chin. But yeah, I mean, like you said, like a little bit more practice with the grappling and stuff. I mean, for the most part, he looked kind of like he had practice with it, like where he's going for the hips and things like that, putting him against the cage. But um, I think in this division, like, yeah, you're right. He can move. He can move fast, as far as that goes. Work on the grappling defense because eventually he's going to have to fight a grappler here and there. But yeah, I mean, there's some good potential fights coming up for this guy, definitely.
Dude, there's some great fights for this guy. I don't want to spend too
Mm-hmm.
much time on him, bro. But like you were saying though, the way his striking is, like the way you compare it to Izzy, it's very high level. And he trains out of
Mm-hmm.
France, which they don't have a lot of wrestlers. So that might be his downfall. Shout out Surreal Gone.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, he's fucking nasty. I'd love to see him fight on top of my head. I'd love to see him fight Johnny Walker next. Um, I wouldn't mind seeing him
Uh,
fight Ian
Kaio?
Cutelaba.
I think they said, was it him that they said about? No, it wasn't him. I can't remember who it was. But yeah, Johnny Walker, that'd be nice. I wouldn't mind watching that.
Not a huge name, or Johnny Walker's a big name, but he
Mm.
can't face nobody like a Rakic yet, or Young Blachowicz, or nobody like that, bro. I think he gets like a
Yeah.
Jimmy Crute, um, maybe Uzdemir. Volkan Uzdemir would be a fun ass fight with him. That's straight kickboxing. So I think they're gonna give that guy some favorable matchups, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Something to get him moving up to the top, definitely. But yeah, a couple more before we start talking that put a number by my name level for sure.
And then, bro, we got our hearts broken. I don't know about you, but Steamroller versus Ziam, the Slim
Yes.
Killer. Jesus,
Yeah.
bro. That is one of the nastiest knockouts. I watched the corner cam this morning showing it from Ray
Mm,
Longo's point of view. And
yeah.
man, bro, they're just speechless. It was that was one of the nastiest knockouts I've ever seen, bro. Off the knee to the clinch. Anthony Smith, Rashad Evans S. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, same thing. It was just seeing that knockout. Like those are the type of knockouts like as fans we dream of seeing, but then we don't know. We're just like,
Fuck.
you're kind of in this speechless mode. You're also kind of like, oh shit. But after that, like you don't know what to do. You're like, what the fuck? Who do I fucking punch myself? Like it was crazy.
Crowd was
It
going
was
fucking
crazy.
crazy. Shout out the crowd. The crowd in Paris
Yeah.
seemed like it
Oh, of
was
course.
fucking
Oh, yeah. Of course,
phenomenal.
they were gonna go crazy. But if it's your fighter that took the end of that, you're just like, oh, what the? Yeah, like that was just one of those strikes. And I mean, to get that knee up that high. I mean, granted, he pulled his head down a little bit too, which so that helped. But I
Beautiful.
mean,
That was
man,
beautiful.
dude, I mean, perfect. You want to talk about good clinch work like that? That's folks. That's clinch work. That's clinch work. That was beautiful. Yeah.
And Eric, like, was there any? I mean, there's nothing he could have done to. I mean, I guess not get clinched like that and kind of avoid your head, bro. But he didn't even see it, man, and it hits him directly right here. It hit him in the head. It hit him in the nose. Matt doesn't even
Yeah.
see it, bro. And it comes up and smokes him right here, which is the fucking literal button, man.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to get it pulled up
I
real
don't
fast.
remember exactly. Yeah, I don't remember exactly where his hands were when he came out of that clinch. But maybe he was, I don't remember if he was like trying to kind of already block for the knee and the knees were going to the leg or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when you're in that clinch position like that and you're trying to get out, you have to like frame yourself out, keep that hand up. But I don't remember where his hands were, but man, yeah, that just goes to show you got to bring them up fast. You got to bring them up
Yeah,
fast.
bro. My bad, folks. I was trying to get it pulled up on
No.
the other end. Just want me to watch a bunch of
Mm.
ads and shit. We're not about to do all that. Um, yeah, bro. It was nasty. It was nasty. It
Mm-hmm.
was a great way to start off the main card though, because there wasn't a lot of knockouts in the prelims. Because then we go from
Mm-mm.
that to where we put on our first bet right here. This is where
Right, right, right.
this is where the fights got a little bit more interesting. I was down. My
Mm.
boy got knocked out unfucking conscious, and then the spirits came up because I was like, now it's time to win some money. And our first bet, shout out Morgan, the last pirate, Charrire versus. I wish I could tell y'all his first name. I'm gonna butcher it. Last name Miranda. This was this was a great fucking knockout and two back-to-back knockouts for the French crowd, bro. What were your
Mhm.
thoughts when the last pirate landed that nasty left hook?
Oh my God. I was like, here we go. Because that's who we're rooting for. That's what we're going for. That's what we put money on. And I was like, okay, here we go. Exactly, exactly. Show me the money. And
I got
it
money
was,
behind me.
yeah, it was great. It was great. I mean, the looking at stats here, this, total strikes, it's like, total strikes 28, but that's all he needed because it was over in 27 seconds. What in the second round two? Yeah, 27 seconds. So it was just like you going first round. It's like boom, 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 boom. Okay, cool. All right, let's see what happens. And then 27 seconds into that second round, it's like boom. And he was like, fuck yeah, dude, let's fucking
Yes.
go. Yeah, it was hype. Sorry, the camera shake. My bad.
No, you're good.
Kind of having flashbacks like I'm back in Nam.
Saturday night, baby. Hey, fucking watch out, boy. We're fucking locked in. But great. I don't want to spend too much time on that fight, folks. We already know what happened there. Nasty left hook knockout. Because this is where we're spending most of the day, folks. This is where
Mm.
America, USA in this hole. Bryan the Butcher. The Butcher, not the Pooh Bear. Bryan the Butcher battle came up and represented for our country, baby, with an absolute ass whooping against Kevin Jousset. And then fucking lets France know. Let France know. Walks around the octagon. Everybody gets the bird. And I'm not talking old Twitter. Everybody was getting the bird. And then, bro, the speech after USA in this hoe. Fuck France. It was phenomenal. I'm so happy this dude is getting the standout credit that he deserves. Been watching him since the Ultimate Fighter. Shout out Bryan the Butcher Battle. Used to fight at heavyweight. Now knocking fools out at 170. I'm going to stop talking and give Eric's point of view on this. What were your thoughts, bro?
Yeah, just to go off what you just kind of ended with is like that body transition, that body. Man, I mean that's freaking amazing. That just shows what you can do when you put your mind to something. But I mean, as far as the war goes, I mean, dude, it was so, we had our money on Bryan and both the guys were taking shots. And I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Bryan was taking some good headshots. He was walking them down and kind of eating some too, and I'm just like, dude, you're just leaving your head out there. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? But I mean, homeboy would hit him. Is it Jousset or Jousset?
Yeah,
Jousset.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, he was hitting him, and then Bryan come back, boom, 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 hit him, boom, 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 boom. So I mean, hell of a fight, hell of a fight, hell of a war, and then coming through. I mean, he got him right there and just boom, hit that shot, and next thing you know, it's just game over, game over. I mean, super hyped for that one, super hyped. I think that was one of the ones where I got up and I was walking around in my room because I was watching in my room while I was watching y'all guys live streaming.
Shout out Ola on the Fight Week show. We were doing a live fight companion. Shout out the boy. Shout out McDane. Shout out Making the Walk.
There you go, yeah, entertaining, man. It was entertaining. Listen, but yeah, I'm like, oh fuck, doing little circles in my room and shit while I'm watching the TV. Yeah, and then that crunk ass fucking speech. Damn, crunk. Damn, I'm showing my age. I haven't used that word in a long time. But yeah, man, that speech, that speech was fucking amazing, dude. Tell me you don't want to see no. I mean, I got to see this guy again, man. I can't wait to see this guy again, man. I'm super excited to see him fight again. Yeah, I'll be rooting for him big time, big
Is
time.
there anybody that you'd like to see him fight next? I know I'm just throwing you on the spot with that because it's a lot of killers in the 170-pound division. Man, I'm
Yeah,
thinking, I'm thinking,
I think.
go ahead.
Go ahead. Well, I was gonna say, I think maybe this is what they're talking about. Is it oh, fuck this name up. Xiao, the fight out of Fight Nerds. Is that his name?
Oh, you talking about Kaio Bahayo?
Yeah, Kaio, yeah.
He's at 185.
Okay, all right, never mind, never
He's at
mind.
180. But I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
seeing him fight like Lee Jang Leech, the Leech, Lee Jang Liang, Neil
Mm,
Magny, Michael Chiesa, Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland,
hey,
great fight.
now you're
Kevin Holland
talking.
versus the Butcher.
Now you're talking my language, buddy.
That's
Now
a
you're
great
talking my
fight.
language. Yeah, that would definitely be something to tune into. I mean,
And a striker fight.
that's main event right there. That's main event.
Easy.
Hmm.
And then
Yeah, I like what you're putting out there, buddy.
we're making matchmaking for Dana over here, baby. So then we go from that. My bad, folks. We got about 10 minutes left here. We're gonna slam these last three in here. We appreciate y'all. If you're still this fire, we appreciate y'all so much, baby. This is every Tuesday and every Wednesday from now on. We're looking for a name of the show, maybe H-Town Breakdown, Tuesday's Thoughts. We're gonna come up with something. But then we go to where we got absolutely robbed, bro. William Gomis versus Joanderson Brito. I am fucking butchering his first name.
Yeah, yeah.
We got robbed. I don't want to spend too much time on this fight. I kind of want your thoughts, but we got fucking robbed on this fight, bro. Brito easily should have won that fight. If we're not in Paris, we're walking away with some cheddar.
Yeah, I mean, we just talk about that ground control in the first round. I mean, come on, bro. Easily, that's a 10-7 round, like Ola would say, man. But But yeah, man. I mean, I guess I can kind of get it because of the strikes landed, the total strikes landed. But I mean, when you throw that ground control in the first round, it's like, dude. But I mean, everyone said that was robbery. That was robbery. That's hometown advantage right there. That's what you get for being, fighting in a hometown fighter. And another thing they were saying was like, yo, if it keeps going like this, because there's a couple more fights like that, I believe. They said like people aren't gonna want to come out to France and fight, or other countries where they're gonna get a hometown advantage.
And they tax. I don't know if you saw Money Moicano's statement he already put. Apparently, they take a fuck ton of your money too when you leave from there. Like the taxes are
Hey,
insane, bro. Which is fucking
uh,
insane because they've already robbed us on that fight. Because then we had to
yeah.
watch that bullshit. Parlay just got broke. And then, bro, our boy Brendan Allen. Our boy Brendan
Oh
Allen
man.
Imavov, bro. God damn.
Hmm.
I mean, give me your thoughts on
Yeah.
that.
So I think this is where our boy Allin just has to work a little bit more on that striking game because the takedowns
Yes.
aren't always going to be there. He has heavy hands, but they're not boxing speed hands. So I would like to see a little bit more cleaner striking. You're already a master at the ground game, dude. Like let's see
You got
you
all the
clean up
stuff.
that strike. Yeah, let's see
You
you
got all
clean
the
up
stuff.
that striking. Because we're rooting for you over here, man. We're rooting for you over here. We want you to be at the top, man. So just, better striking, cleaner, faster striking. Doesn't always have to be a haymaker, you know. And hopefully we'll be able to see him, learn off of this and get better.
Yeah, man, it's just if the takedowns aren't working, fuck. Somebody in the corner, man. Third round. Hey, man, we're down 0-2. We got to
Yeah,
go.
you gotta do something. You
Maybe
gotta do something.
1-1, but we're probably down 0-2. We're in France. They just gave away some bullshit. Let's put it together here. You want to fight Marvin Vittori in a goddamn casino, bare knuckle? Let's get down right here, right now. Against Imavov, bro. You know what I'm
Throw
saying?
down on business. Throw down
We've
on
seen
business.
Imavov get broke many times. So it's not like you could break that guy potentially.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, bro, wait, what about you? Any more thoughts on that?
No, 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 no. On to the next. On to the
I was about
next.
to say, and then, bro, this is where we really should have put all our money on. This is where we should have just done a single cash out bet.
Mm.
Money Moicano, we cannot afford to lose. We cannot afford to fucking lose. Shoulder, did you see his shoulder injury? Shoulder had a fucking place 2 weeks before the fight. We don't give a fuck. We cannot
Yeah.
afford to lose, bro. What were your thoughts on Money Moicano absolutely beating the shit out of
I
Benoit Saint
mean,
Denis?
I'm not gonna lie. Going into it, I'm thinking it could get scary, man. It could get scary for us. Like if our parlay would have
Yeah.
kept going, that's my mindset. How I'm going into looking at the fight. It definitely could have got scary. But bro, stood on business, man.
Good on
Stood on
business.
business, bro. It was insane. Like the way he dominated. I mean, uh, Denise was a minus 260 favorite, bro. Like it
Damn.
was it was it
Fuck, we
was just
could have made some
crazy
money.
how he got dominated, bro. It was crazy how he got dominated. And I love there was a picture where they showed both of them at the first round and then at the beginning of the second round, and he just looked destroyed. Oh my God. Amazing, amazing. And I mean, obviously root for our guy. I was one of those once again where I'm like standing up, like hype, like oh shit, bouncing around. So it was man, that was a good fight.
Those
Very
elbows,
entertaining.
bro. Those elbows he just landed in. And bro, and that's a perfect example of don't just fucking lay on a guy and just hold him. Get these little
Yeah.
fucking punches to the side of the head. Just hold position.
Hmm.
This is a
Yeah.
fucking perfect example. Bro, if not, if let's say he doesn't land no damage on Benoit Saint Denis, bro, we're going to third round fucking no problem. The
Yeah.
only reason that fight got stopped is because off those fucking nasty elbows shutting Benoit Saint Denis's eyes completely shut, scratched all the fuck up on top of his face, giant cuts. That's what you do
Hmm.
when you're in a fucking positive position. I'm so fucking tired of watching people, even in training, even at the gym, just lay and pray on motherfuckers. That is how you finish a fight, and that's how you come out wanting to finish a fight.
Yeah. The stone, the knife. Yeah. I
That's a
mean,
great
yeah,
example. That's a great
yeah.
example.
You're gonna cut someone open if you keep landing these right here, and especially if they have nowhere to go, and all it is just elbow, face, and floor. It's different. Like when you're standing up, you can kind of cut off, move your head back, go
Yeah.
with the swipe of the elbow. But when it's just you're just
Mm,
stuck right there, just oh yeah.
mm.
I mean, and I believe they're gonna make are they gonna make the 12 o'clock elbow legal again?
Yeah. The 12 to 6 is going to be legal.
Yeah, 12 to 6. Yeah, twelve
If
to
it's not
six.
already, I mean, I
Yeah.
think I think they wait until November, but I think it
Mm,
already is legal. But
yeah.
bro, imagine when you're able to just start boom, boom from
Oh,
this hard. Fuck,
woo! You're not gonna want to be on that ground. You're gonna be trying to scramble your ass off, bro.
fuck no, folks.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all so much for joining us today. Like I said, folks, this will be every Tuesday from now on. We're gonna recap events that happened this past weekend. We did not have time to get to one championship today, folks. We will get that done on the next podcast. We will be dropping a prediction show tomorrow. It will be for sure me and Eric. We might have one more guy join us. It will for sure be us tomorrow, folks. We'll be giving our predictions for UFC 307. We appreciate y'all so much for staying. Eric, if there's anything you want to tell the folks when we get out of here, let them know where to find you, bro.
You can find me at Soul Inc. SOLINK 127 on Instagram. Same thing for Twitter. Pretty much it, man. Give your boy Swag Dog a follow if you're not following already. Keep your eye out for us, man. We plan on doing this pretty consistently, so I'm looking forward to it, man. Excited for what the future has in store for us, baby.
Like and subscribe, baby. S Dogs MMA Talk. We're out.